So for those of you that have a keen eye, might have noticed that update 2.1 for Doom Eternal went live yesterday. It wasn't exactly a big update per se, it was fairly small, but the changes that this update brought seemed to be a step in the right direction. Now, like always when I do these videos, I leave links to these patch notes down in the description in case you guys want to take a look at it for yourself. Today, I wanted to make like a quick roundup of the more important stuff, as well as something that id Software added into the game that I thought was very interesting. It's a little bit more on the trivial side, but the fact that id Software decided to do this makes me wonder if they made any other subtle changes that we're not really picking up at first glance. But we'll get back to that in a second. But let's kick this off with what's probably the biggest change that this update brought, and that is the return of quick swapping. And I should make this clear that this part is specifically for PC players. This did not affect anybody on console. I also want to make it clear that if you were someone that never relied very heavily on insanely fast weapon swaps, you probably didn't even notice that this was a thing. But a little while back, id Software implemented a small weapon delay when going from one gun to the next. And the justification for them nerfing this was basically they were trying to balance out battle mode a little bit more. They noticed that slayers that were insanely fast at their weapon swaps were deleting demons in a matter of seconds. So they added in the weapon delay to try and balance out battle mode a little bit more. The problem was that when they did that, they also nerfed the campaign. They also limited that ability in the campaign. And since then, a lot of people have been asking for them to at least return quick swapping attributes back to day one in the campaign. And after all this time, id Software did just that. It's also available in battle mode. They realized that by them nerfing or handicapping the Slayer in this way, they basically help demons take advantage of the Slayer. So in essence, what I'm getting at here is quick swapping is now back to day one attributes in both battle mode and the campaign. Another big addition was the makyr and the gladiator are now dropping health. This was a complaint that a lot of people, I don't know if it was a bug or not. I don't remember if the makyr always dropped health or if it was just something that snuck in and she stopped dropping it. But essentially during the makyr fight, whenever you hit her with the blood punch, pre-patch, she never dropped any health. You basically had to rely on killing makyr drones to get your health back. That has now been fixed, so whenever you hit her with the blood punch, she now drops health. The same goes for the gladiator. Whenever you hit him with a melee, essentially initiating a glory kill on him, he drops health as well. So if you're someone that was experiencing frequent deaths trying to defeat either one of these bosses for lack of health, hopefully that should be a little easier. I also know some of you guys have been talking about facing invincible demons. Basically, the demons won't die. That has supposedly been addressed as well, so hopefully you guys aren't facing any more demons like that. For the most part, that's the biggest changes to the campaign. Beyond that, it's just simple addresses with animations and a problem with losing lives in extra life mode. If you guys want to take a look at that stuff, again, the link to the patch notes is down in the description. But moving over into battle mode, nothing really was changed beyond, for PC, the precision bolt damage has been reduced from 400 down to 300, and slayers now start with 72 bullets versus 84 for what I'm assuming is the heavy cannon. Doesn't really specify what that is meant towards, but I'm assuming that's for the heavy cannon. Not that much different from pre-patch. Also, apparently some time back, they removed makyr drones from certain demon loadouts, and I guess they had just added them back, which I thought was interesting. I never really seen that many makyr drones to begin with, which is probably why the lack of them raised any alarms. But they also adjusted them accordingly. Unlike in the campaign, where if you land a headshot on them, they drop health, armor, and ammunition, in battle mode, they just drop health, but with a perfectly timed loop lock, you can prevent the Slayer from picking that up anyway. But just wanted to throw that out there. Also, latency was allegedly addressed, although I will say that I am still experiencing a decent amount of lag. Fighting matches are still taking a long time as well. I've expressed this, a number of times. I do love battle mode. I think it's a very good, solid game mode with a lot of time and effort put into it, but when you're getting shot through walls or not getting shot at on your screen, there's no indication that any of the demons or the slayers even shooting at you, and then all of a sudden your health goes from 100 down to 2. It's very discouraging to continue to try and play the game mode, and I don't know how many more times they can address latency when these problems continue to persist. Anyways, I've talked about how that's basically killing the game mode, but lastly, I wanted to end on this. Special shout out to Boom, who over in the Discord posted this picture right here. According to him, he had just completed his Ultra Nightmare run and was presented with this screen. He also says that on that final cutscene where Doom Guy slays the Icon of Sin, the game automatically equipped him with the Gold Slayer skin. These are two things that was never a thing prior. Whenever you completed Ultra Nightmare, you're basically presented with those little action figure type boxes, just signaling that you got the reward. But now id Software's basically acknowledging players' completion for beating Ultra Nightmare, which I think is awesome. Kind of sucks that those of us that have already completed it, no way we're gonna get a congratulations now. No acknowledgement for the pain and suffering for those that have already done it. But regardless, I think it's a nice little addition to congratulate those that have put in the time, put in the effort to complete Ultra Nightmare, and it'd be interesting if further down the line we do end up getting our master level campaign that everyone seems to be asking for, and upon completing that we get a whole new skin and everybody gets to experience that congratulations screen. Obviously we're just gonna have to wait and see. QuakeCon is right around the corner. I can't wait for that. The new event is set to release, if not today, definitely for tomorrow, and I'm excited. I'm hoping that we do hear some more information on some DLC, the upcoming demon for Doom Eternal, and what exactly is next for this game. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys have any other questions, concerns, if you guys are running into any other bugs or a bug that was apparently fixed with this update but you're still experiencing it, feel free to share all that, whether in the comment section below, hit me up in the Discord if you're not joined. Link to that is in the description and in the pinned comment, and I'll be sure to see if I can, help you resolve this, whether reaching out to Joshua Boyle or Bethesda themselves. We'll get through this together. Like always, guys, my name is Cynic. Thank you all so much for watching, but until next time, my friends, I will see you all later.